here we go. All right, Jazz. So I've been looking over your stuff, trying to find out about you. Like, what's up with this girl? But actually, I knew a little bit about you from years ago when you were on the Kindred songs.
Yeah.
Yes, one of my girls sent me to you a while ago. I was like, she told me, what? How old?
Yeah, I was very young when I did that. And that was actually like the first time I really ordered record. Got his sister and the baby that opportunity.
Okay, all right, so we got to go back because people are like, what's going on? So you've been singing since you were, what, 5?
I've been singing since I was like 5, 6, started out in church.
Wow.
Started out in church, yeah. You get a lot, just practice. Right. But I decided to sing R&B when I was 12. My parents were very, very supportive and happy to come to Black Lily in Philadelphia.
Right. Black Lily is like a concert series. Are y'all familiar with that? Yeah, they don't do it anymore though, right?
Yeah, no, they don't do it anymore. I was actually the youngest performer ever to perform there.
How old were you when you were on that?
I was about 12. Yes, and it was really 12 and 13. It was really, just a great opportunity, and I learned so much just watching all those great artists.
Right.
Kindred and poetry and Joe Scott, all of them come through and perform, and I was just watching and soaking it in. And that's where I kind of gained my love for performing. And that's, I love to perform.
And you are definitely blowing up, girl. So I heard that you had actually a deal before with another record label.
Yes.
And you had another album. How come we didn't get it?
I was signed when I was 16.
Girl,
I was
wait a minute,
very,
where did
very
you
young.
have time to just be a teenager and call boys and stuff?
You know what? I didn't really have that time. But I really love what I do, and I was really passionate about singing, even when I was younger. So I always knew that, relationships and all of that would come later. And, it actually kind of did once I got dropped. And I think that's one of the reasons why everything works now, is just because I had some time to actually grow and experience, life as a teenager and being in a relationship. And so now I'm able to write songs that, when women and men feel.
What happened with the album? Did they not know how to market you?
I don't believe so. I was really young. I didn't really know who I was as an artist to be able to tell them. So it just didn't work. But, it ended up being a blessing because I needed that time to grow. So I'm not mad at all at anything that happened. I feel like, whatever's meant to be will be. And this is the right time. So.
Definitely. So how did you come about signing with J Records?
I had wrote this song once I got dropped. I really started focusing on my writing, just really focusing on that.
Right, wait a minute though. Pause right there, y'all. Y'all know that song Free Yourself? I heard you wrote that?
No, I didn't co-write it. Missy actually wrote it, and I did the background.
Oh, you did the background.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can even know
but I did co-write Stay Out with Cool Dre for Christina Moon.
What?
Yeah, her first single, which was actually intended for my album with Deja.
History up in there. All right, so go back to this. Once you got dropped, you started doing more of your writing.
Yes, I started really focusing on that. I wrote this song called Love with Another Man. And I sang it for my mom and my aunt when I was there. And they were like, that's a new song. And my mother, myself, and Marcus Washington started sending it out to different record companies. And we sent it to J Records. And Peter Edge, who's an A&R, he called us and was like, I love this song. Oh my gosh, come in and, let's meet. So I went in and I performed it for him live. And he was on board pretty much from that point. But we still had to get Clive. Right. We still had to get him. So we went through about a year of just, gathering material and just.
So how many times did you actually have to kind of audition before you got the actual deal?
I would say like about two. That one time when I went to meet Peter, and then the final time I went in to meet Clive Davis. Yeah. And I did Love with Another Man and myself. And you there. And the whole J Records staff was there, and Missy came out. And it was just a real good vibe. Like everybody from the office was excited, and I performed for him. And after I did it, he said, "Welcome to the family."
How did you hook up with Missy?
I met Missy when I was like 13, 14. Yeah, I used to go around and start with Kenny Ortez and taking me around, and I would sing for a bunch of artists. So I sang for like Diddy, Timbaland, Babyface, you name them, I sang for them. I was a little kid too.
But you've been in the business for a minute, around a whole bunch of celebrities and
exposure. Yeah. And I always got the same response, wonderful voice, but nobody, really knew what to do with them.
Right.
But when I performed for Missy, I remember her being like, she was the hypest one. She called Tim up and was like, Jim, you gotta get this girl, this young girl, you gotta hear. And I remember thinking like, she's the star. Why is she going on for me? But ever since I was young, she always let us know, me and my mother, that she supported me and she believed in me. Like, even when nobody else did, she really had my back. And she's kind of like my biggest spokesperson. Like, everywhere she goes, she will say something about me. And so we're really good friends, and she's just like a really great mentor and role model. And, I really look up to her because, first of all, she's one of the only female producers in the game. And she's been doing it for a very long time. So you have to look at that and say, what is it about her that she has that staying power? And I realized that she just has a great work ethic. And a lot of people think she'd be out partying every night and stuff. She's in the studio working, and that's something that I learned from her. Like, to get where she's at, you gotta put the work in, and that's what I try to do.
Okay, and you got your sound. I read something saying that you had a love of traditional jazz stuff and also older R&B. You got that with listening with your mother?
Yes, my mother introduced me to a lot of different genres of music, and just growing up, I heard the new and contemporary music. But I'm really a fan of just music, period. So when you hear my music, you won't hear a specific type of anything. It'll be all across the board, all kinds of music, just because that's who I am. And I felt like I needed to, express that on my first album, especially.
What's this bust out your windows? I've heard about it. Have not heard it. Tell me about it. Break it down.
It is about a man betraying a woman when she's a woman. Girl, the woman gets revenge. It ain't on. It happens. I ran into to so many women and men who've been through the situation, and even women who haven't done it. They just, I wanted to do it. I'm glad you said it because I did want to fuck this woman. So that's what that was, just me expressing that point of view. I'm definitely not promoting anybody going out.
Please don't. Not even drama.
No, but I'm just saying, that love can sometimes make you go to the extreme, and you need to, be careful if you are, going to do something like that. Be careful before you do it, because this can happen.
What's your favorite song on the album? The album is called Fearless, by the way, and it will be in stores Tuesday. So I know y'all get paid tomorrow.
Get that album.
Till Tuesday. And we'll cut that album. So what's your favorite song?
You know what? That's always difficult to answer because first of all, I wrote all the songs on the album. They're kind of like my babies. So it's like, whose baby do you like the best?
Right.
And you hope the mother can't answer it. I like to be better. That'd be true.
That would be foul. So where'd you get the title Fearless?
Fearless, I named it Fearless because that's really who I am. I'm not afraid to, be different and try different things and step outside the box. And I think that's evident with the first single, with it being a reggae song. And even more than that, that was my first time ever singing on a reggae beat. So I was just, trying to step outside my comfort zone even when I was recording it. And, I just want people to just be fearless in everything they do. Just like go for it and be yourself.
So I'm hearing comparisons to Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Man, I'm a big fan of Lauryn. I listen to the Miseducation Lauryn Hill like a billion and one times, like everybody out there. It's a great album. She's a great artist. So I definitely have no problem with the comparison. And I know that it's there because of the reggae vibe on the first single. But I believe that if people are starting to hear Question and those, and once they hear the rest of the album, they see that we're very different artists and, respect me for the artists that I am.
Okay, so I hear that you are heading out on tour with Maxwell.
Yes.
That's going to be fun. Are you doing something here in New York City?
I believe
I'm sure
so.
they are.
Actually, Radio City.
Radio City?
Yes. And it's sold out, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Now, so that means you're going to have to get your tickets from Power 105.1. Holla. All right, so I think that's it now. You have any other questions? I told you don't yell out anything, but I think I covered all the bases, right? You ready to hear some Jazmine? Before you start singing, let me just tell you this. I was on the train yesterday, going back to the station, and I heard these girls singing. They were singing Ain't You Bad? And I was like, hold on. They were all harmonizing and everything. So I just want you to know, you have fans singing all loud on the train and everything. The poor girls are over there. They're like, oh my gosh, y'all like Jazmine? So, right. They were inspired by your music as well. I just want to let you know that we are all big fans and we are highly anticipating Fearless. Yeah! And we're ready to hear from you. All right.